Alright, you've probably heard of Evernote. In my work on Edudemic, we talk about it a lot, and it's really popular with teachers and students, and just about anybody else who likes to remember things, hence why their logo is an elephant, you know, the elephant that never forgets. So Evernote is a wildly popular free tool. They have an upgrade option, of course, in the freemium model, but they really give you basically the entire store for free, which is probably why it's so popular. What you can do with it is save absolutely everything. So you can save entire websites, you can save images, you can save entire searches, and really it's just very well organized. So if you're someone who loses things, you know, like notes to yourself, or needs to make a to-do list or schedule reminders, or even have a better calendar, something like that, you can do all of that stuff using Evernote. There's probably a lot of features of it that you may have not even thought about. So I'd recommend checking it out, and that's what we're about to do. So Evernote lets you remember everything. That's their big old slogan. And I set up a test account just to walk you through what Evernote actually looks like. So this is the home page, and they walk you through some of their products that they have. They've been coming out with more and more. Sketch is a cool one, and Penultimate, but we're just going to focus on Evernote right now. So I'm going to close out of that, and then this is my main Evernote account right here. This is the web version. They have a mobile version, which I'll show you in a second. But this is the website, and all I did was create an account and then just write just a quick note to myself. So you can just do new note, and you type in here, this is a new note, and you can add in a URL if you want. You don't have to. We'll just say this is google.com. I swear I can spell. Google. Alright, and it'll auto-save things, but you can also hit done. So that note could have been anything. It could be a to-do list, it could be, you know, a book that you're writing, some homework assignments, whatever. So I've made a couple different notebooks to store things in, as you can see on the left here. And this is just one of the notebooks, so there's a test note that you can look at things. And that's great enough, I guess. So right now it just kind of seems like Notepad. Not the coolest thing ever, for sure. So where Evernote really shines is the mobile version. I'll show you the Mac version right now. And as you can see, it's pretty great. It's pretty robust. So you can click on all your notes, but you can also look at notebooks. You can organize things into different notebooks. So just to give you an example, here's one notebook, and you can keep track of things. You can also have an atlas, and it'll tell you all the different places that you've updated Evernote, which is really fun, kind of like an Instagram map that they have. And they also have a bunch of third-party apps which are in the trunk, which is basically like an app store for Evernote. You can buy some, most of them are free, and there's a lot of different ways that you can sort of enhance your Evernote experience. But what I would like to show you is how to use notes using the actual app. It's pretty straightforward, but we're just going to say under here, new note in my notebook, and it looks exactly the same, but it's a little more refined. So refined note, there we go. And it automatically syncs. You can watch this little guy up here, it'll sync everything, and you can change the different view of everything, which is pretty handy. Okay, so we are going to now look at the notes a little bit closer, a little more detail. So we're going to double click on this little hello note that I made. I'll drag it up here so you can see it a little better. But basically it's just a quick note to yourself. This could be copied and pasted text or whatever. You can add tags to it, kind of like as if you were writing a blog post. But where it really shines is the reminders. So I've already added one, a reminder to this note, but we'll mark it as done. And now we'll just hit add a date, because we want to be notified about this task. So we can say tomorrow I want to be notified to do this, and we can change this. You don't have to keep it static or anything. And you can say pick up groceries, and then here you can make a list of all your groceries and that kind of stuff. So it'll automatically sync, and you'll automatically be reminded of it tomorrow, which is pretty cool. So a couple other ways that you can import stuff is by clicking this button right here. You can record audio, and over here you can take a little snapshot and add that to your note, and here you can attach a different kind of file, like a PDF or something like that. There's a couple other things you can do with each note. You can of course share it, you can post it to all the popular social networks, or you can just copy it so you can share it on the blog or something like that. But there's really a ton that you can do with everything here, and it's very straightforward. They tried to make this as easy to use and user-friendly as possible. I would definitely recommend checking out the iPad and Android and iOS apps in general, because they let you take notes on the go. So as you can see, taking notes is a great tool for students, and teachers really love Evernote, and it's a great way to sort of keep your mind a little better organized. They're constantly rolling out new updates, so be sure to check back pretty frequently. Hope you enjoyed and learned a little.